I keep seeing this discourse on TikTok about single moms and dating single moms and who doesn't want to date single moms and oh, you're not worthy and all this stuff. Blah, blah, blah. As a former single mom of 2 kids with 2 baby daddies, I have the room to say what I'm about to say. Every time you have another kid by another man or kids by multiple men, your dating pool of men that will take you serious and want to date you to marry you and see you as a wifey prospect and see you as somebody they want to build their life with and take serious gets smaller, 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 smaller. And that's
100% facts. And it's the same way the other way around. As a man, when you have multiple kids by multiple different women, the number of women that will now possibly take you serious, possibly entertain a long term relationship with you, and work towards something as serious and as big of a commitment as marriage with you also significantly, vastly decreases. So she's 100% spot on with that.
just bottom line, period, end of story, end of discussion, no argument. And that's a hard truth to swallow as a woman that, hey, I made this decision thinking I trusted this person and wanted to have a family with this person and it didn't work out. And now because of that, there's like a whole group of men that don't even like see me as a dating. Yes, yes, yes.
There are a large amount of men that will still date this specific woman that she's talking about. However, we need to specify the difference between dating and being in a committed exclusive relationship with someone. Those are two different things. There are still a large amount of men that will find that woman attractive and still want to date her to possibly be able to sleep with her. But as she said, as far as like the number of men that are going to take her serious, and entertain a committed exclusive relationship with her, very small amount of men.
And that's just it. And as a former single mom, I had to come to terms with that, and that hurt. It hurt me that, hey, like, it's not my fault I'm a single mom. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People need to understand that single moms also come with a lot of fucking baggage. It's not even just about, hey, you had a kid with another man, you already started a family, or you're used goods. It has nothing, like, there's so much more to why people don't want to date single moms. The fucking baggage, the mental baggage, the emotional, physical, financial, like, there's so much fucking baggage. A lot of single moms come from abusive, fucked up, mentally, emotionally draining, traumatic relationships and aren't healed. And that in itself is baggage. Being abused is baggage. Trauma is baggage. All that stuff, trust issues, being cheated on, it's baggage. It's baggage, it's baggage, it's baggage. And a lot of us don't take the time to heal. A lot of us leave our abusers, our liars, our cheaters, our narcissists, and then we jump right back into the dating game. No therapy, no healing, no taking the time for ourselves to find ourselves, to get over what the fuck we went through, and then we take all that baggage and try to find a man to save us. And that's just not it.
100% facts. Especially the last part where she said, try to find someone to save us. It's unfortunate, but a lot of single moms that are still trying to date, a lot of them aren't really looking for just a romantic partner. Um, they're more so seeking help. Um, while there are a lot of single moms that, you know, whether they were justified in having their quote unquote standards or not, there are still a lot of them that have the same standards that they had when they were childless, now when they have multiple kids and multiple baby daddies, and they're just delusional. But there are also a large group of them that, um, the men that they're interested in completely has changed now because they are a single mom and because they have multiple baby daddies. They're they'll desire any and most men that'll be willing to take on all of that burden and all that baggage that you just spoke about, especially if he's a childless man. So yeah, she's 100% spot on with that.
You shouldn't be looking at dating as a single mom as like a savior, or hey, this person's gonna bail me out or help me with these kids and we're gonna be like, you should be dating for love. You should be dating to meet your partner.
100% right. Um, you would think you would think and hope that everyone that is dating is dating for love and dating for the right reasons to find someone. But again, when you've put yourself in a hole, when you're in a bind, I think that's the last thing a lot of these people are seeking, especially in today's times.
Now, as a single mom, obviously that's just something that you would understand, like, hey, if a man comes in my life, he's obviously going to step into a certain role, but you shouldn't be dating a man looking for a fucking bailout, a fucking savior. And that's how men see it. Like, especially when you have a lot of baggage and you're not healed, they always think, like, what are you dating for? Like, men can see when you're not healed. Men can see when you're vulnerable and traumatized. They see that. They know that. And they feed off of it. And they're like, well, I'm not going to take her serious because she's obviously still mentally fucked up from the last shit. And so she's definitely not looking for actually love. She's looking for somebody to fill the void, somebody to band aid the hurt and fix the pain. She's not ready to actually open up and start a new connection with somebody. And that's what y'all don't understand.
I'm going to respectfully disagree. I think they 100% understand it. They just don't want to accept it. And as she said, um, it's very visible. It's very visible to men. And I'm not a woman, but I'm sure women that entertain a man or men that have kids, I'm sure it's possibly very visible to them as well. And when you're in that position, um, you open yourself up, you expose yourself to predators, um, because there are a lot of people and a lot of men that will use the fact that you're in this current state to try to take advantage of you. So she's 100% spot on and right about that again.
Men can see when a single mom is vulnerable. And then that's another thing. You guys open yourselves up to meet more abusers, predators, people who see you as a vulnerable single mom who needs help, and they pop in as saviors. These are the people who abuse your kids, abuse you. Like, it's just a whole lot of baggage, and it's too much for some people. Like, hey, I just want to date. I don't want to think so deeply into things. I don't want to have to worry about this and worry about that and make a relationship with this kid and that kid and this dad and that dad. Like, that's a lot for people. Why can't you guys understand that?
Again, they understand that, they just don't want to accept it. And to be 100% honest, a lot of them really just don't care. They desire what they desire. They want what they want, and they more than anything they need what they need, which is help. So they don't care about a man's peace and what they're possibly subjecting him to. They just want what they want.
When I left my last and I was single, I wasn't looking for a man. I didn't think I needed a man. I think I needed fucking therapy and some fucking medication. But I ended up meeting my man, and we've been together for almost 2 years. Beautiful relationship. I have an amazing man, but I was not prepared for it, to be honest. I was not prepared because I didn't think I wasn't looking for a daddy for my kids. I was sustaining myself, paying my own bills, taking care of my own kids by myself. I didn't need a man. But some of y'all go out there and are like, oh, why does a man want to date us? I mean, before you say that, make sure that you have done everything to heal from your last situation. You can sustain yourself. Like, men are looking at that shit.
Men are looking at that, but especially for childless men, whether she's healed, whether she's unhealed, there's still a lot of men. Um, if they're smart, they're not going to sign up for that and subject themselves to everything that comes along with being in that type of situation. So I think the woman should be healing for herself as opposed to even thinking about being healed so she can go back into the dating market and possibly um, attract a higher caliber, higher quality men. Because More times than not, the higher caliber and higher quality men that she desires, especially if they're childless, are not going to be interested in her for anything long term or anything serious.
But this is only if you're worried about dating. You know, some women are not worried about dating. Some women leave their baby daddies and become single moms and ain't worried about no man. Ain't worried about keeping no man. Ain't worried about love or commitment or none of that. And that's good for you. This is specifically a message for women who are very worried about dating another man or dating in general after having kids and leaving their last relationship with their children's father. When I got with my man, I used to tell him all the time, are you sure? Are you sure you want to date a single mom? I got 2 baby daddies, one weird one psychotic one. I'm good. Like, you know, I don't need your money. I pay my own bills, you know, whatever the case may be. I take care of my kids, all that. I got my own career. I got my own education. But are you sure? And for the first 6 months, I would always ask him, are you sure? Are you sure? We're 2 years in now. I'm pretty sure he's sure at this point. But you know what I'm saying? Like, even I, as a single mom, always have to think, like, are you sure this is what you want to do? Because even I, not being delusional, but being self-aware, understand that this is a lot. This is a lot for somebody. Like, this is a lot for me, and it's my situation, and I'm going through it. So imagine. Because you have to think about it, too. If all this stuff as a single mom disturbs your peace and the baby daddy drama, and all, if it disturbs your peace, why do you think somebody else would want to join you on their peace being disturbed?
They don't think anyone else wants to join them on their peace being disturbed. As I said earlier, they just don't care. They desire what they desire and they need what they need. So, a man's peace and what they can possibly subject him to, possibly disturb his peace, they don't care about that.
That's another perspective to look at it too. Because if it's like destroying and tearing up your life and has you constantly stressed out, if somebody's dating you, they're also going through all that drama with you. So
100%. She was spot on with everything that she said. If you made it to the end of this video, please do me the biggest favor and like the video. And if you are not already subscribed, please do me another favor and subscribe to the channel.